Welcome to Medway Peninsula Model Railway. Medway Peninsula is loosely based on the Medway towns in Kent, which include Chatham, Strood and Rochester, and also the peninsula villages from Hoosaint Warburg up through to Grain. After negotiating a space in the garage, I decided that it was time to move ahead with the layout. I think I've decided that 8 foot by 10 will be the size. On the north and south ends there will be either an 8 by 3 foot baseboard or 2 4 by 3 baseboards. On the east side there'll be a 4 by 2 baseboard, and on the right a 4 by 3, thus giving 10 by 8. There will be an operating centre in the middle, and I've still to decide on what the design will be. Probably looking at 2 continuous run main lines, and ideally at the north end I'd like something like an industrial area with its own spur from the main line. On the west side will be a small station and a storage yard. East side will be the station, and on the southern side I'm hoping to be able to fit in a TMD style facility, or maybe a goods yard. I have decided to go DCC, and was considering DCC for the locomotive controls and a DC bus for lights and for point control. But after attending the Ali Pali exhibition and speaking at length to the chaps from DCC Concepts and Digitrains, who were very helpful, I am now considering going the DCC Cobalt motor with the Alpha control panel, as this is mostly plug and play, and to be honest with you, my electronic skills are very limited. I have seen from Paul at Sandlin Junction's channel the Megapoint system using servo motors, but I'm still not confident that my engineering abilities could cope with that. At the moment it is certainly keep it simple stupid. Again, due to lack of skills, there certainly won't be pinpoint accurate models of Rochester Cathedral or scale models of Chatham Dockyard, but I'm hoping to build little cameos so as people would recognise items, scenes from the Medway towns. Again, starting from brand new, I have no stock at all, so therefore cost was an issue. Now, I have been looking at Hatton's pre-owned sites and have managed to pick up quite a bit of rolling stock, as in wagons and coaches, and also using the Hornby Railroad range, which for me does enable me to build up the stock list. I have been making purchases, and a little bit later I'll do another video in a sort of meet the fleet, so as you can see what rolling stock I've got so far in the way of locomotives. I'm always happy for people to point me in the right direction, and also maybe show me the errors of my ways, as after being married for nearly 20 years I'm used to constructive criticism. I hope to show you what I have done in building the layout, the building of different items such as the station. I've still yet to decide which route I'm going to go on. Could it be Metcalfe kits, or could it be the way of 18mm MDF for platforms, buildings? Are they going to be the ready-made items? I know a little costly, but again, until I build up my skills, this could be the route. I've still got to decide, plenty of time to do so, as we have yet to get the baseballs laid. In the preceding months since I made the decision to build a layout, I have been looking through YouTube and have come across some really great channels, such as Richard at New Junction, Everard Junction, Matt at Jubilee Road. Dave at Dean Park is certainly one to aspire to, and his tag Driven by Details certainly fits the bill. Also, I must say that Charlie at Chadwick and Gary at Cheeky Tech have been very helpful in the videos they've produced. Now, if you do look at the channel, you will see some how-to videos in my playlists. Rest assured, these are not all my attempts, but videos that I've kept that I think will be really useful as I go and build the layout. And I do thank all those who have produced them. There's some great work there. Also, I'd like to give a little shout out to a couple of other channels. I mentioned previously Paul at Sandling Junction, and also I must mention Barry Davis. Now, Barry's layout, he will admit himself, hasn't got that much scenery because he is mostly interested in the operational side of it, but he does really produce some good videos which explains the operation, and also closely different locos that he's come across and how to mend them. So big shout to them. Now, appreciate I've been waffling on, so that's it for this video. And what I will look to do, maybe in a couple of weeks or so, is to upload a video of the locos that I've got so far. Once again, thank you very much, and I hope you can like, or even better, subscribe. And thank you to Richard at New Junction for being one of the first subscribers.